Hey, good afternoon. Or sorry, well, actually, I'm so used to doing my earlier streams. Good evening, everybody, and good morning. This is John with HSFL Paranormal. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you ready for scary ghost stories after dark? I am so tired. I just messed that up. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Alrighty, we're gonna wait to get some people in here. Elvis Presley. Oh, thank you very much. It's fine. All right, so this camera angle is weird. Alrighty, let's see here. Yes, hello, Kyoko Rock fams, the Sharpshooter, the Man fam, and music and lyrics. K-Dog, McGee, and the Doghouse Report, and welcome. I saw Ray the Fam earlier. 11 people watching. Welcome to the Insomniacs meeting of Sleepaholics Anonymous, or lack thereof. Just playing. Everyone, tweet this stream out and smash that like button, fam. All right, so awesome. Yes, it is so great to see everybody. Let's see here. Smash that like button, fam. Stock Explorer, hello and welcome. It's good to see you. 14 people watching. Thank you so much. Alrighty, we are about to begin. Wow, it already my computer finally started to learn from itself and actually mute the other YouTube page so I could see the chat, which is pretty cool. Trying to do everything without messing up my screen. Sandra, two-dimensional paranormal investigator. Hello and welcome. How are you? Welcome, everybody. All right, tonight I am going to be doing my paranormal... Oh, sorry, Bama Bell Liz. Hello, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome. Tonight I am going to be doing... Wow, thank you so much, music and lyrics. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Jamie Ray Paranormal Wonders is here. Wait, yay! Welcome, my friend. So good to see you. Just waiting here for a few more people to decide to show up in the chat so I could say hello. I need to minimize that so I can see the chat better. Oh, this is giving me a headache already because I'm having to switch to multiple screens. All right. Wendy, hello. It's so good to see you. Hey, everybody, hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's get this viewership going. Yes, hello, everybody. 16 people watching. Alrighty. Yeah, so this isn't one of my bigger streams. This is probably my smallest stream that I have. Hey, Kelly Paulson. Hello. Stopping by to show some support. Well, I am always appreciating all the support I can get. 21 people watching. Thank you so much. And only 8 thumbs up. Come on. We could do better than that. Smash that like button. Yep. All right, come on. I see 10. I think we could easily do 20 real quick here. 20 or 30. Smash that like button, everybody. Tonight, I'm going to be doing scary ghost stories at nighttime, or I guess in the morning time, early morning time, because it is the early morning time. I am very tired. Just got off of work, but I wanted to come and share and hang out with everybody here. Hope everybody doesn't mind. Yeah, I think a lot of people are sleeping, but 21 insomniacs is a pretty good level right now. I'm pretty happy about that. Jamie Ray. Was it? Oh my god, I didn't know the YouTube button on the side. Oh yeah. Kyoko Rock fams, how you doing? So good to see you. Oh shoot, K Dog, I'm sorry to hear that your brother was in a wreck. That's I've been there, trust me. I was in that situation not too long ago, and I still haven't gotten a new car yet. I've been taking Uber to and from work. So I totally get it. I am scared. No sleep for me tonight. It's not that scary, is it? I don't think so. Kyoko, is it too scary? Or the story? Actually, I want to start with my own personal story. I forgot this one. I'll share it with you. I can't disclose necessarily where and what city this place is, but it is pretty messed up. So I will get to that point. I wanted to try to do something, and I've never quite done it before. So let me see if I can find something that can work here. I'm afraid of my own shadow. Oh boy, oh boy. So just give me a second. I thought that was an earthquake for a second. It was actually my washing machine shaking the entire house. Huh. Yes, I got scared too, bro. I have a bad dream when you were twerking. Oh my lord, James, that's funny, man. Not too scary, but scary enough. Okay, perfect. That's what I like. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, welcome. How are you? Yeah, no, I'm done explaining about the whole twerking situation. I did it. Okay, I did it more than once. I'm not gonna lie. I did it more than once, and I'm not gonna do it again. Agree. Hold on, I'm just trying to do something real quick. Hold your horses. Oh, might not be able to do it tonight. Okay. That's all right. So, but yeah. So I was just trying to figure something out. It didn't work. So, alrighty, no biggie. I could try this. Or I don't know which. That's not gonna happen. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure some stuff out real quick here before I get started with the stories. Uh, I did recently have a really messed up experience to the point where any of the information that we had gotten from that location, we actually had to delete because the people who live in this cult that we discovered, their church. We were afraid that we were going to get attacked, so we decided not to post that stuff on Presence of the Unknown. Yeah, so it was not good, not good, and I will go into that story.
Hi, how are
Oh my god. That was from Tales of the Crypt, remember that? That's totally not what I was looking at for though, but I just had to play that because I really liked that show. Hi, how are you? I had a really good one before and now I can't find it. I'm still figuring stuff out, guys. I'm commence with each other for a little bit, get to know each other in the chat if you've never met. Smash that like button if you haven't already, and I will be beginning here shortly. I just wanted to try something new. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Yeah, it was that creepy creature from Tales of the Crypt, remember? Getting so many messages, it's hard to keep up with everybody, but shit. Am I still live, everybody? I'm so sorry. I gotta reload the page. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about the bad word, but I did anticipate there would be some uh, different choice of language tonight due to the fact that some of the stories incorporate cussing because they're real life and they're scary and they deal with me losing it. I hope I'm still live. It says I am. 19 people watching currently. Let me close this down. Having an issue with the chat real quick. I don't know what happened. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everybody, for being patient while I grabbed that back on. I had to restart my computer and bring it back up. I'm so surprised I didn't have to start another live stream. I am back here on HSFL Paranormal. Sorry about the issue that I just had happen. I did not mean for that. That was not planned. That was not part of the whole scary event thing. That was totally on accident here. So I thank everybody for going with me, because all of a sudden it said you lost your chat, and I'm like, okay, weird. Okay, why? And then I refreshed my page, and then my whole computer like quit out. Like, I don't know what happened. Thank you, everybody, for staying back with me. I do appreciate it. I am sorry about the technical difficulty, but I am back on now. Stephanopol, welcome. If I missed anybody, Salato Man, welcome. Oh, Bella, you're leaving. I'm so sorry, Bama Bell. I'm so sorry. I was trying to pull up something to make this whole experience way cooler. I kind of had something going, and then all of a sudden it didn't allow me to do so. So I don't know what happened. I might have it back up now, but I'm not sure. I hope it allows me to use it. Oh, you stinky monkey. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to allow me to do it. Hey, Sherry V, how are you? I think I need to stop worrying about this as much. Yeah, see, I'm going through that issue again. Hopefully it doesn't quit out. Okay, so. Am I still live, everybody? Nope. It's happened again. It's that damn website, I swear to God. Okay, I need to get rid of that. Can everybody see me still? I've lost the connection to YouTube again. Something's going on with my internet or something, or my Chrome browser. I don't know what's going on here. New window. It's acting very suspicious though. And I hope it's not you know what doing this, but I don't think it is. And if he is, then you should know he's being watched by the police right now. I really don't want to have to quit this live stream for the night, because Hey everybody, I am back. I'm sorry again. I don't know what is going on with my internet tonight. I am back though. It is so good to see everybody. 18 people still watching. It's probably adding to the suspense of this actual show. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and go with it. I was trying to do something cool, but it ended up not working anyway. So I should have had that figured out before I started this, and unfortunately, I only had a very short amount of time before I was able to get on. So I am sorry about that. I am trying to get onto the live stream here, and without further doubt, let's get onto the live and get started here. So sorry about that, peeps. Sorry about that, fam. I truly am. Okay, I think everybody's back. Okay, so Anthony, how are you? It's so good to see you. Redman Prospecting, it's good to see you as well. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else who joined us, and I can't see what their name is. Kimberly Ramirez. Okay, I think we're all good on me shouting people out. And if I haven't shouted out your name, please put your name and highlight and say, "Hey, John, can you say hi?" Yes, wanted to go ahead and say thank you to James the Sharpshooter, the man, the fan, for keeping everything straightened out while I was getting everything together. Awesome. Panther Paranormal, how you doing, my friend? It's so good to see you, Roberta. My gosh. Okay, so I wanted to give everybody a quick update, too, on what was the situation happening in North Carolina. This is Highway 40 on the bottom here. That is the road in and out of Wilmington is completely shut off from the rest of North Carolina. So please, people, please keep them in your prayers. It's been really hard for me to see all the devastation in the pictures. It's been hard for me to talk to people in North Carolina and just hear that their houses are getting destroyed, stuff like that. Parts of North Carolina could be as much as 60 feet underwater. So please keep the people in North Carolina in your prayers, especially the Wilmington, Pender, Onslow, and Carteret County areas. They are very, very hard hit. And same with Horry County, South Carolina, and same with Brunswick County, North Carolina. Yeah, it's not good. Oh, that's so cool, Anthony. That is so nice of your company. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, so scary ghost stories at night. I need to not get distracted as much anymore and stop worrying about trying to get stuff on to make the video because it's just not going to happen. Maybe I could do it on my phone, but I'm going to. Okay, hopefully I don't have that problem again. James, I'm James's sister. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, that shit isn't gonna work. So I do want to tell people my kind of scary story that happened with me. Yeah, I will actually grab the EMF reader here in about a minute, but I'm probably not going to do a spirit box session tonight just because I don't want to do it in my house anymore. Too much stuff has gone on, and I just don't want to bring it in my house anymore. Just I've gotten scratched, touched, my boundaries have been crossed with the spirits, and I think it's really uncomfortable for me to bring my spirit box in the house because it can be unsettling here sometimes. My house is haunted, by the way. Um, so ooh, I think I might have been able to get it. Oh, oh, oh. So a few weeks ago, actually, this was about 2 months ago. So 8 weeks ago, my paranormal team and I got a tip to check this place out. We didn't quite know what the Temple of the People was. It's in a little town about 14 miles. Oh, no, I'd say about 20 miles away from where I live. We didn't know what the People's Temple was. We didn't know it had a cult affiliation with the Temple of the People, aka Jim Jones, aka Jonestown, like the Jonestown. His son was a priest or a pastor at this cult church. So we discovered it. We decided to go check it out. Something that probably wasn't all that smart to do. What happened there, we still have a hard time talking about. And this is not a joke. We first entered the property and were told to go check out the cemetery. And we couldn't find it at first. Took probably an hour and a half, and it was getting dark already. Yeah, the Jim Jones, like killed 900 people with cyanide in the Kool-Aid. That Jim Jones. So we were checking this, trying to find the cemetery, and it was like in the woods in between some farmland. We didn't know it was also owned by this cult. And they had buried the cult members in the cemetery, and there was a lot of them. But once we found it, we decided to turn on the spirit box to see what we could get as a response. Now, we weren't allowed actually in it because it was gated off by these people, the people of the temple or whatever they're called. I don't even like really using their name, really, because it still sends shivers down my spine. So we get into the cemetery. I turn on the spirit box. I am seeing your messages, Jamie. So we enter the cemetery and turn on the spirit box, and I ask, who would like to speak with us? And it said me. Something that I usually get when I turn on a spirit box. So nothing too out of the ordinary. But it got weirder as I kept asking questions. When I asked who was with us, it said hundreds of us, and we're watching you. And it was so gosh darn unsettling. We looked at each other horrified. And then it says, haha, run, on the SB7. Not just my Spiritus. Mm. And it wasn't on the Spiritus. This was on the SB7. And we got so freaked out, we didn't return for a week. Because we were supposed to investigate the actual church. Now, what really got messed up is when we entered the church property. So immediately after entering, we thought we were all alone. We drove into that town with our lights off, so as we were not to be seen because we didn't know what to expect. We drove into this church, and all of a sudden, we see two beaming lights turn on, and it's somebody who had spotted us from the church. And then I had my spirit box on and nothing was coming up, so I was kind of strange already. And then all of a sudden, when the lights turned on, it said, "Get out." Then we hear a tapping on the window. And we're like, what the heck is going on? And so we looked at each other. We were kind of scared to roll down the window even. But one of my guys rolled down the window. He said, "Hey, what's going on? Are we not supposed to be here?" And the guy's like, he's just stared at him and then walked back to his car. We all flipped out. We're like, I don't know if we should even be here. So finally that guy left to probably go alert the other people of the cult. And this place is just stupidly unsettling. And so we keep going. We decided to kind of pony up. We're like, oh, we have 7 of us and 2 cars. We're fine. We're going to be fine. Nothing's going to bug us. So we end up getting out and walking on the actual church property. And what we saw, we still have issues talking about it. I don't know why this didn't come up in another story, but this is true. This is my personal account. And I have a symbol of every place that's really messed up and really haunted, and that's a Black Widow spider. And they covered this place. And it freaked me out. Like, I was really, really freaked out about this place. It was not okay to be at. So I looked at my buddy Joe and I said, dude, this place is messed up. There's something seriously wrong with this place. And he's like, dude, what is wrong? And I was like, dude, I don't feel comfortable being here. And being an empath and dealing with the surrounding area of how much bad spiritual energy there was at that place, I wanted to leave and never return. And I still haven't gone back, and I won't even go back. I won't mention the city where it's at. I won't even acknowledge, well, I already kind of acknowledged kind of who they were, but it doesn't amount to what they actually were part of. What they were actually a part of was a Satanistic church. And when we finally peeked open the door, oh, by the way, the windows in this church are all boarded up so the outside world can't see inside. But we got a small peek through a crack in the window, and there's a giant pentagram on the floor of this church. A giant pentagram. It was enough to make us all get the hell out of there as fast as we humanly could, because we did not know what to expect at this place. And that's not even the messed up part. Right next to it, we find this other little chapel. And inside, we find this other little chapel, and it's pitch black. There is no lighting except for the spotlights on the church. And we go into what looks like this little chapel, or maybe something like that, some part of the church. And it looked really old and really creepy. So we saw from the inside that the lights were glowing red. We're like, what the hell is going on here? And that's exactly what was going on there. They were practicing a satanic ritual. We saw men in black robes inside of this little building with red lights, and they were wearing black robes. And then somebody made a noise, and all of their heads turned towards us, and we got the fuck out of there. And I apologize for using my language on this, but that place was truly, truly horrifying. To the point where I will never, ever step back in that town ever again. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Yeah, that place was messed up. You think the murder house story that I told you? I don't know. Some people might have not even have heard that murder house story. That place was messed up, but this place that I'm talking to you about, the Jim Jones cult church, was 10 times worse than that place. Man, I couldn't stress it enough how messed up that place. We ran out of that place. That place gives me the creeps during the day to even go. If I even know that it's like within a mile of me knowing where it is, I start like, ugh. Yeah, the place is really messed up. Hey, people, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. Help out the channel. I'm going to tell some of my ghost stories for a little bit. I will retell the haunted murder house story. I can't disclose again where the haunted murder house is, but it's in the. I can disclose the city. I just can't disclose where it is. This place is about an hour from where I live. My boss called my manager or the other founder of Presence of the Unknown, which is my other channel. That's our investigative channel. And there's still some stuff we haven't posted on there because of either issues with teammates that we are no longer affiliated with, or because the situations were so messed up we couldn't release them on film without having issues. Like the Satanic Church. It is good to see everybody here. Hey, M and kids, hello. Hold on, I'm trying to see something real quick here. But yeah, so this place was truly messed up. And not as bad as the church, but pretty up there in my opinion. If anybody hasn't smashed that like button, I know we should be able to get this channel up tonight. I know I had some technical difficulties and people probably left. I'm sorry about that. That's my fault. There was something going on with my computer tonight. Tried out to yawn. So we get a call off of our website, www.presenceoftheunknown.com. One of the local people here called us and said, "You really need to check our house out." We're like, "Okay, that's no problem. We've investigated many houses. We'll do we'll do like a pre-planned investigation during the day, kind of scope out the property, see what's going on. We'll test for anything that we can debunk as a myth or something that can be explained." And thank you for the 21 thumbs up, everybody. I'm trying to get to my goal is just to try to outbeat last time's. I don't know if it's gonna happen. If we get some more people in here, maybe. I know the technical difficulty kind of ended it with me having that issue. But hold on real quick. I will pull up what last week's was. Okay, so last week got 60 likes and 239 views. So if we can beat that tonight, that would be awesome. I want to keep making this stream. I really like doing these ghost stories and stuff late at night. But the problem with that is this is my lowest rated stream that I have. So I don't know if I'm going to continue to do it or change it into something else to draw more people in. And I know a lot of people have issues with the late night. And I get it. That's fine. Um I've had I've had two negative spirits attach themselves. I'm just not sure where. It might have been from North Carolina. It might have been from when I first moved back and started investigating the cemetery. First time I investigated the cemetery, I went by myself. Not the smartest idea when you're an empath. I didn't know what was there. So, very well could be that reason. So, back to the murder house. Those who haven't heard this story. Well, it's not a story, it's actually real. So, we get a call to go investigate this lady's house. She calls us and she is worried to death. She is like, we just bought this house 3 months ago, and my husband gets to the point where he gets possessed and tries to kill me. Me and my buddy look at each other like, are you kidding me? We gotta go check this place out and try to get whatever demon or something out of that house. I'm like, that is so not okay. I don't have any scratches on me right now. If you do see something in the background, let me go get my EMF reader, all right? We can do some maybe EMF, but I'm not bringing my EVP recorder out tonight. To be honest, I don't even know where my EMF reader is at the moment. So just bear with me, please. Could be in one of the few places. Yeah, I have no idea where that thing could be. I want to try something real quick, okay? Hey, Egyptian Gamer Geek, so glad to have you on here. All right, so that's a little better. But I did bring the spirit crystal. See that here. So, this is what I like to do after dark. So, back to the murder house. And I can't find my EMF reader right now. And I don't feel comfortable doing EVPs in my home anymore because I have gotten scratched and attacked. So, I'm not doing it anymore. If you haven't already, can you please tweet this out? Let people know that I am live. And when you let me know that you are live, holy shit. Okay, so one of my viewers just sent me this on Facebook. I don't know if you can see that. She circled all these areas, and in each one of them, you can see what looks like a face. And they're all staring at me from behind. That could explain why the spirits always say, behind you. I'm gonna get you. Behind you. It is very creepy. It does freak me out, but I try not to show them the fear and the hatred that they want to cause. Just kind of like the trolls. Because I appreciate the trolls. Because they give me the thumbs down, but I get the views and the watch hours. The more they do it, the more it helps my channel out. Oh, lovely. Chris is here. That's not a. No, no, they did not follow us from Jonestown. We did a huge smudging and prayer right. No, no, no. I've been followed way before the Jonestown place, the church. Nope. Yep, probably. North Carolina, I'm pretty sure. North Carolina had some messed up locations too. I am doing this. Oh, holy cow. Not. I mean, depending on how you smudge, you do sage the right way. I mean, the Native Americans used it for years to get rid of negative and evil spirits. Sorry about the loud banging sound, people. So we were at the haunted Santa Maria murder house. This place by far creeped me out so bad that I still refuse not to go. I watched my best friend's girlfriend get a scratch from here all the way across her throat. I watched somebody get possessed. I watched the door open as something had let him down into this creepy basement. And I'll show you pictures of what this place looked like to verify that this place was 100% factual. No, this wasn't Bloody Mary. Almost probably freaking worse. I don't know what we came in contact with there. I know that it was pretending to be a child named Carlos. Okay. So this is where the guy got possessed in. We did cross one spirit over on this location, a woman who desperately wanted to try to get out of the hands of the evil people. But yes, that is the creepy basement where they had actually found the skeletal remains of a body. That is our IR cameras lighting up that room. And this is the hole inside of that basement where they found the skeletal remains of the man who had been poisoned. And also, this was used as a kind of a dungeon for sex slavery for the Mexican cartels. 7 people had been murdered in this house in a 15-year period. Oh, yes, there is a lady who follows me. Her name is Janet. She died in this house. She died of a heart attack. She was mentally insane. And she thinks I'm her son. Is why she constantly sneaks up behind me, puts her hands through my hair, scratches me to get my attention. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. Help support the channel. Here's the footsteps, or the steps, and a weird ghostly image that we had caught at the bottom of the steps. This place was truly horrifying. It actually knocked down the cross that we had brought there and put on that shelf. Then it felt like somebody grabbed the tip of my ear and pulled me back. and then it grabbed my friend's shirt and pulled him back. That place was really, really, truly messed up. This was a photo from inside the house. Oh, that is Joe's girlfriend, Cynthia. She'll eventually be on this channel as well, doing an interview with me. Oh, yeah, we will be going live on Saturday from Presence of the Unknown. On location, I'm going to a haunted bread and breakfast called the Green Hotel in Shafter, California. This was where another man had been found dead. This was the shelf that we put the cross on, and something knocked it down. Oh, very well could have been. That house was so evil, or whatever was down here in this basement that was attacking us left and right. It was truly, truly messed up. And here's my photo of the creepy basement. That is what it looked like inside. We had found blood splatter on the walls when I shined my UV flashlight on there, my black light. And we got it confirmed with luminol that it was indeed human blood. Some really dark, evil shit happened in this place. This is the door that opened and closed by themselves. I just felt something come right behind me. I have viewers repeatedly texting me and private messaging me saying, "Watch out behind you, there's something lurking." Yeah, something had dragged this man by the hand and brought him down to this basement. Then he went, "Fuck you! Get out of my house!" And then he calmed down. You saw him walk up the stairs, and the door closed by itself. Yeah, this place was so messed up. This is a side of me you don't usually see, but I did have to share these stories. That is us standing inside of the doorway. Here's some other UV shots. This is actually where we found the children's drawing stuck in that fireplace vent. And inside that fireplace vent, that children's drawing, as soon as I can find it. Hold on, actually, I'll just keep panning through these and I'll show you when I find it. This was with one of our cameras where we caught the spirit of a lady's face in the window at the top of the stairs, along with a plethora of orb storms that were going through that entire house. It was very, very spiritually active. Here is the children's drawing that we found that one of our members had found in the fireplace vent. And on it was 666 in 3 different sets that had been drawn on that children's drawing. 666 all over it. 1 set, 2 sets, and 3 sets. Janet, if you're here with me in this house, I ask you to please leave me alone. You're not welcome to touch me or try to affect me. Please, I ask you to leave. I'm being kind and courteous now. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can. What the heck is that? Okay, that's just the ceiling fan. Dude, that just creeped me out. I saw something like up in this corner here, but it was just a ceiling fan. She is the woman who died in this house. Actually, she died on this other side of this wall. So yeah. Yep. She likes to intimidate and try to control me and touch me. Our Father, Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, the power, and glory forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Thank you for the 23 people that have left a thumbs up. I really, really do appreciate it late at night. I know there's a lot of channels going live right now, and I do appreciate you coming here and spending time with me. But yes, like I said, this was a children's drawing that somebody on our team had gotten drawn into to reach his hand into the fireplace vent and grab. This on the back was dated to 1996. That is how long it had been there, and no reason why that it had been hidden for so long. But it all creeped us out. Huge. So that is the photos from that trip. Wow, as soon as I did that Lord's Prayer, the feeling of the creepiness kind of went away. Let me try to answer some of these private messages here. Uh, People were warning me that there was. Oh yeah, there's like legit faces in this. I gotta get the Xbox Connect and get this stuff set up because it's like I'm so sick of not knowing how many spirits are here at the same time. Oh yeah, no, trust me, there are some seriously, seriously messed up stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's not including, let's see, the time I went into the house where they filmed the movie The Conjuring in North Carolina, just outside of Wilmington, about an hour and a half. Oh wow, Jamie, that's crazy. I actually had dinner inside of the house where they filmed the movie The Conjuring. That place is legitly haunted. To the point during the day we were seeing stuff on the edge of their property. And it immensely creeped us out. Yeah, I bet right now, if I had my EMF reader wherever it might be, it would probably be going crazy right now. I wish I had it, honestly. I wish I knew where it was. All right. So, sorry about the inconvenience tonight with all the stuff going on. It is so great to see everybody. I saw that somebody else had joined us and I didn't see their name. Hey, Carla. Where's Carla? I don't see her chatting. Hey, Jenny. How are you? Trying to say hi to everybody. Oh, Shot Girl. Hey, Shot Girl. Yeah, so this place was truly, truly messed up. Yep. So there was sorry, I need to get back to what I was originally gonna do. Ghost stories. And I like doing these stories because 9 times out of 10 they creep me out. But I like to creep you out too. Because this is the After Dark special. Oh yeah, and before or not, I did create a new thumbnail for After Dark. And I hope you like it. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to the newest photo. This, my friends, is the new thumbnail I created for After Dark. I hope you like it. And that will be going on this as soon as this live stream is posted. So I hope everybody's enjoying this so far. Redman. A hiss? Are you sure you're not hearing? Because my dishwasher's on right now. And no, a spirit didn't turn it on. It started way before I started this live stream. It just takes forever for that dishwasher to do anything good. Um, I'm glad that whatever issue was going on with my computer is now over with. No, but there was a murder suicide in the house behind us. Yep, that was pretty messed up. Wife got jealous of her husband's cheating, decided to, I don't know, take matters into her own hands and end his life once and for all. If anybody hasn't smashed that like button, can you please smash the like button? And if you haven't sent this out on social media, can you please tweet this out? Get your friends and fam to come join me here on HSFL Paranormal. If you have tweeted me out, please let me know so I can shout you out. Wait. I'm glad everybody likes the thumbnail. Okay, that sound coming from the dishwasher is creep. Oh my god. Did anybody just see the orb that flew behind me on the camera? I sure as heck did. And then immediately, I felt like the worst chills I have ever had. You can see that I have full on goosebumps. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to manipulate evidence. But something just flew like this right behind me, right there and behind my head. Not shocked. Well, evil spirits can often disguise themselves as demonic. But this is a house of God. They know that. They know that God is more powerful than the devil, who can present himself as God to trick you into his false beliefs. I need to do the St. Michael's prayer almost. Let me pull that up real quick before I get started with the other stories. Hey Don, how you doing? Welcome. Don Don't Fam, what's up? Hashtag fam. I love my fams. All right. Prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel. Saint Michael, defeat us in battle. Or sorry, got off on it wrong. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the malice and the snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do out our Prince of the heavenly host by the divine power thrust into hell and the hell, Satan, and all of the evil spirits who prowl around this world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. It's getting foggy. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you haven't tweeted me out or put me on Facebook, shared my video with your friends and fam and your followers, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give me a shout out, like on your page. That would be awesome. Always. Hey, James the Sharpshooter, thank you so much for posting this on Facebook. I really do appreciate it, my friend. Okay. Oh, I do. I have a blessed cross at the house. Wait, who's looking for me? Okay, y'all are creeping me out. It's almost worse that you're doing this while I'm live than anything else. Okay. I need to not get creeped out. Hmm. Hey, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. I don't think I added you on Twitter, Kimberly, but thank you so much. Yeah. What do you mean I need help? This only gets bad at nighttime. I don't know why. It is really crazy. The cops stopped everyone. We're really not allowed out of our house. Oh my god. Why? What happened? What happened, Don? That's crazy. Hope everybody's all right. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it's 3 a.m. Well, it's 3 a.m. Eastern. I'm here in California, so it's 1:10 a.m. here. I guess it's always the witch's hour somewhere. Little joke to it's always happy hour somewhere, 5 o'clock somewhere. But no, it's always the witch's hour somewhere on this channel. Yeah, I need to get some more holy water. I keep forgetting. Please remind me. I need to go to my church this weekend. Yeah, Sunday. I have Sunday off, so I'll probably go to mass and Sunday school and try to get up on it. Try to get some holy water. Thank you everybody for who has joined, for the 25 people that have threw that thumbs up. I do really appreciate it. It's 9:11 here in the UK. Oh, cool. Well, welcome to all my UK fam. Alrighty here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I have a big announcement for the channel. I've been talking with a pretty large YouTuber who is in the paranormal field. She is friends with Omar, as in Omar Gosh TV, Mo Sargi, Lou Rock, and I am talking about Patty from the G Team. I might have something in the plans to work on getting both Lou Rock sometime in October for my Saturday interview with the paranormal group on HSFL Live with the special guest. And I also might be getting Patty from the G Team to come up on my Saturday special guest with HSFL Paranormal. How cool would that be? I would be so happy if that happened. Hey, Ray the fam. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming back. Do appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, that would be so awesome. Yeah, me and Patty about a month ago subscribed to my channel, and so we've been talking, and hopefully she actually joined in the chat last week for the Saturday stream with the paranormal group, which was really awesome. And she is going to be trying to become one of my guests. Now, she is like my paranormal team idol. And so I'm really happy about that. And anybody who never knew, when I first started, I was actually on the Omar Gosh TV live stream, Skyping live with Omar Gosh, who is the coolest person on the planet. One of the nicest people I've ever come in contact with. So yeah, I will be possibly getting Patty from the G Team Paranormal on this channel. And maybe hopefully soon, one day, her daughter too, Heather. Heather's haunting with the G Team Paranormal. I'd love to get her on here too. Because I'm sure they have vast different stories of what they've been through. They might have some separate experiences, but they all travel together, so um and eventually, I'd like to get Mo Sargi. I would like to get Omar Gosh. I would like to get James the Fam. But one step at a time. So thank you for the 24 people who are watching. It is so great to have you. Wow, we are only 4 away from 30 likes. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. Help support the channel. So great to have everybody in the chat here. Thank you for everybody being respectful and kind towards one another. You need a medium to communicate with the girl or God himself and let her know she's dead. How did you know that she doesn't know? I don't know how you knew that, but yeah, she doesn't know she's dead. That's the problem. That's what's concerning, is she doesn't know she's dead. Okay, so I am going to get started with the stories. I'm so sorry I haven't got into it yet. I'm trying to find out any other stories that I might have in contact with. Oh yeah, the okay. So anybody who doesn't know the Wilmington area, the place I was just showing you pictures of, and I will show you a few more to show you what's going on in that poor area. If you could please pray for the people in Wilmington, including my friends who have been going through the ringer with this horrible storm. I will show you some of the devastation that is going on to these poor people. Anybody who's been through southeastern North Carolina knows that it's just covered in pine trees. Well, this is what Highway 40 looks like right now. Actually, no, that was before all the water rose. That's when it was still somewhat accessible. Here's some more. Just to show you the vast damage that this hurricane did. Yeah, well, she's really confused. Trust me. She's schizo, and I think she was also dementia. That is not a river. That is Highway 40. Oh, and that's not even the worst of the damage that has been done. This was 150 miles inland from the hurricane in Fayetteville, North Carolina. That was this last Thursday, and that was this Tuesday. And it still has 20 to 30 feet more to rise. But yeah, that's a bridge. Here's another diagram. I don't know if it's going to show up well on camera here. But that's the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as that river. Actually, that is, yeah, the river rose that high. I showed you what Highway 40 looks like. These are what my friends sent pictures of. That is my neighborhood where I just moved from. That is downtown Wilmington right now. And this is still ongoing. That is a house. And this is why I stress if you live on the coast of Carolina and you have a house, take all the trees away within a 30-foot perimeter of your home. Here's another picture of a house. That is the beach right by my house. This is Surf City, North Carolina, Pender County. Here's another house. And I can't stress this enough. If you live in southeastern North Carolina or coastal South Carolina or even Virginia, Florida, Georgia, or anywhere in the Gulf Coast, keep the trees away from your house within 30 feet. That is the gas station over by my house. Next to that gas station is Taco Bell. That is the courthouse that somehow, by the grace of God, is not underwater. Right? It probably is today. But yes. More buildings. There's the church over by my house. There's the restaurant that we frequently visited in Pender County. It's like a little surf and turf shop. Sinkholes are opening all over the town. Here's another picture of I-40, and it's still rising. So yeah, that's what Wilmington looks like right now. Wilmington, Hampstead, Onslow County, Pender County. It's really not a joke. Those poor, poor people. The water had gotten so high that the bodies were coming out of the cemetery graves and floating. This breaks my heart because my friends had horses, had their whole lives. Hell, I even raised my daughter in the house that I just found out got destroyed by this hurricane. The damage is still not done yet. And I'm sorry I kind of got off topic with my paranormal stories, and I will get back to that soon. But it's not easy to see the people that I loved and cared about have their houses absolutely ripped from them. People I somewhat consider my family. So if anybody can just say a prayer for those people in need, they need it. Every time I see those pictures, I just get really emotional because that is where I raised my 2-year-old little girl. That is where I spent so much time hanging out with my family down at the beach. Those were memories that are now 20 feet underwater. And those are my friends that were affected and lost their homes. And there was a story about a woman that I heard about in Wilmington. A tree fell on her house and her baby, and they both didn't make it. It's so sad, but I also don't understand why they didn't leave when they were supposed to. And the truth is that not everybody can because of financial problems or because people don't couldn't get into them at the time of need. It breaks my heart. And I just hope for the best for those people. So please say a prayer for those people in southeastern North Carolina. That's what would mean a lot to me. I don't give a shit about the donations. I don't ever hope to make money on this. I do this because I love doing it. I love educating people on the paranormal because it is real. I am genuine and I do care about people. I do feel things that I cannot explain. Stuff that normal people don't feel when spirits are around. I do feel people's emotions. I do feel the agony and the pain of what these people are going through. I do feel what these spirits are going through. My landlord called me yesterday and told me, "Man, I'm so happy you're gone. A tree fell on what was your room and the laundry room and smashed that part of the house." He's like, "You were lucky you left when you did." Because he's like, "I'm having to rebuild." He's like, "And I kind of wish you were here to help me get up all these trees." But he said he doesn't even know if he wants to stay there anymore. I have so many friends who live there who are saying, "I'm never coming back to this place." After this hurricane, it's horrified them so much. Which breaks my heart. So please, say your prayers for those people in need. Thank you, everybody, for the 27 thumbs up. I know this is not a big stream. I know it's late at night, and I do appreciate spending time with you. Usually, this is a fun stream and not so depressing, but I do need to get that prayer out. I've been trying to cover this hurricane as much as possible, and I haven't been doing a real good job on covering the aftermath. But I do love everybody here, even the trolls, because everybody here deserves a chance to hear their voice, whether it's positive or negative. All I ask is you be respectful. That's all I ask. And don't hurt my friends or attack them or say horrible stuff. I love every single one of everybody here. Everybody here in the chat right now is amazing people. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. I will be doing a massive prayer stream about the devastation in Wilmington this next coming Monday. So please stay tuned to it. But I am going to get on to the scary ghost stories. Sorry if I made anybody sad. I didn't. That was not the intention. I just been feeling a lot of stuff going on with this hurricane, and I did want to share to the people that are not on my social media and couldn't see what was going on. But yeah, it's sad. I mean, when I see pictures like this, it just makes me sick. Yep, that's downtown Wilmington. When I see that, it truly makes me upset. But I know God is with the people of North Carolina, and He will get this straight. So, to the ghost stories. Go away. I knew it was a make. Huh. Okay. Hey, Ginger Rayborn, how you doing? I don't think I've ever seen you on here before. If you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed, that would be awesome if you could. Yes, I will get to the stories now. Sorry, I got really off topic there, but I had to share that. No, it probably wasn't the best stream to share it at, but it was something that was eating me alive, and I do wanted to share it. Hey, Shot Girl. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're just kind of lurking or wondering what this channel is about, I do a lot of different stuff on this channel. I have a prayer stream on Mondays. Hey, the Mitten Dad. Oh, maybe no. The Mitten Dad replied to something else. Never mind. But there is a lot of people who have shouted me out tonight. And if you have, can you please let me know if you have tweeted this out or put it on Facebook so I can say your name and give you some recognition. I always like to support back my fams. So thank you guys so much. Hey, I'm so glad you subscribed, Ginger. Thank you so much. Aw, thank you, Jamie. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, so I know this is late night. It's even an hour later than when I usually have my stream. So I can only understand why like this stream isn't as big as my afternoon streams or my morning streams, which is perfectly acceptable. And I'm not worried about it. I guess I need to probably stop complaining why this stream is so small. But yeah, it's 3 a.m. on the East Coast. It is very extremely late. And if you need to go to sleep, then go to sleep. Do not let me keep you up. But yeah, I got a little emotion there. a little emotional there. I'm so sorry about that, but I did have to share something because it was eating me up, and it's been something that's been affecting me because I care about the people in North Carolina so much because they're just such nice people. Um, so all right, to the stories. Okay, sorry, I'll get back to it. Okay, all right. Hi, my name is M. I lived a pretty normal life like any other 11-year-old. I live with my mom and my dad and my younger brother Freddie, my dog Bella, and my hamster Honey, and Freddie hamster Fang. So I guess two hamsters. I know a lot. I know I have a lot of pets. This story takes place around 2 to 4 years ago in our old house. We were still in Woodingdean in Brighton, but just another road. So where do I start? Okay. Well, I'll start with the signs that pointed out that our house was actually haunted. So, a man had previously owned our house, had died there. Oh, it sounds like my house. Real story. Hashtag real life. Um, oh, and I'd like to say this is a true story. So if you scare easily, I wouldn't recommend you reading this. I guess this all started when Freddie was 4, I was 7. It was a casual day, and Freddie was playing with the football in the garden, and soon was attempting to play with his yo yo. He had just come in to get his toys to play with from his room. He started to scream and cry and point at nothing, saying, "People, people, rah, rah, rah." He obviously was terrified and was not lying. After that day, after that day, every time he would go to bed, he would freak out and start screaming about the people that would scare him. Except this one night, he was so scared, he bolted into my mom and dad's room, screaming about the people. People want you. The people go rah, rah, rah. He cried. My mom and dad were secretly terrified that their 4-year-old son had been so scared to sleep in his own room and would scream about the people every night. My mom and dad decided to check the room to make sure there was nothing there. But to their surprise, all they could all they could was the whisper of the people. And little brother were soon terrified to sleep in our beds as we did always or sorry, as we would always see the shadow of the people. But soon it got worse. Now the people were everywhere. The shop, at home, in the car, at granddad's house, everywhere. They followed us everywhere, and they still do. Megan's blog, how are you? I hope everybody liked that story. That one was good. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Help support the channel. I'm going to give that one a thumbs up because that one deserved it. Did you like that one, everybody? Like, was that a truly good, scary story? Did you like that one? I don't think I liked it. Yeah, smash that like button, fam. I'm doing good tonight, Megan's blog. It is so good to see you. Yeah, I know. I've seen I've seen you like 7 times today, my friend. I've been in everybody's chat today while I was at work. Shh, don't tell my boss. Hashtag don't say anything. Hashtag don't tell Francine. Oh shit, you know her name. Just kidding. Oh, trying to find it again. Stalking. Yeah, lol. Yeah, that story was pretty solid. It was one of the new ones that just popped up on my feed. Ooh, that one is 15 minutes long, but it sounds really, really good. See if there's anything else here. Trying to find like a highly rated one. The Gettysburg Trip. This story was a this story is a combination of bittersweet and fear. It was very it was very fond memory. And while I no longer have the entry I recorded later that night, I still remember what happened very, very well. I was in the 8th grade. Oh, this is actually only on half. Sorry, my camera's going to focus for a second. There we go. Okay. Sorry. This story was a combination of bittersweet and fear. It was a very fond memory, while I have no record of it. Later that night, I still remember what happened very well. I was in 8th grade on day 3 to a field trip to Washington, D.C. We had already left D.C. and decided to spend the afternoon in Gettysburg. It was a very entertaining tour. The tour guide boarded our bus and showed us around some of the back roads through former battlefields. I saw some memorials and some monuments and had heard of great stories. We had to run around the part of the actual battlefield. During a poor core off of the rocks and climbing through the rocky alcoves, it was so much fun. That's not the point of the story, though. I mention it only because it better explains what happened after dinner. After dinner, we went on a ghost tour. Really? 32 likes? Is that true? Wow. How cool. Thank you, everybody. After dinner, we went on a ghost tour. Inside, around the house, Jenny Wade, the only civilian killed during the Battle of Gettysburg. I do not wish to explain her story, so I will leave 2 links about her story in the at the end. While I was outside, I captured several photographs of orbs and a single photograph of an unknown misty form. Sounds like that's not the only problem that's going to happen here. My camera occasionally had a hard time focusing, just like my camera is right now. Hashtag real life. Thank you. 32 likes. Wow. Thanks, everybody. we could get that up to 60, I don't know if that's possible, but that would be awesome. 21 people watching right now. Thank you so much. My camera occasionally refused to focus, but it returned to normal and if I face the other direction. I'm gonna try something real quick here. No, that's not what I wanted. I made sure I tweeted out my own stream. Is that wrong? I don't know. Oh, thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Hold on just 1 minute here. Okay. While I was inside the house, my friend believes he captured the spirit of Jenny herself in a photo taken on his phone. He didn't have the photo anymore, but shows a milky white form, much more defined than the misty shape I had captured. He started to cry, which was very out of character for him. I had not seen him cry since his grandmother had died, and I had not seen him cry after that until he became overly involved in that high school romance. I had an experience myself in that house, but much weaker than his. Sounds like he might have been the empath. I'm not sure if I could call it an experience because it seemed like it was a subconsciously I could have subconsciously been faking it. But it felt very heavy. A depressing presence. I sank down to my knees, not understanding the presence or what it had meant. Alicia Perry Rock fam, what's up? How are you, my friend? Sorry, totally ruined the scariness. Before we had left the property and headed home, I captured one of the best photos I had ever gotten there. And there it was, the mist. I will have links to both. There's no links. The creepy guy. Let's see. "22 people viewing right now. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing your support. 33 likes. If you haven't already, smash that like button, fam. It is so good to see everybody here. Hey, Buzzard33. Oh, dude, I was sharing some of my stories earlier that are more horrifying than these. Trust me. Bozart, you missed the beginning of this stream with the scary stories that I had. Whew. Oh, boy. Oh yeah, I could tell you a scary story, my own personal thing. The first time I came in contact with what I thought was a demonic presence. Let me get the name of that cemetery in North Carolina. It is good to see you, Buzzard33. How are you doing, my friend? If you haven't already, smash that like button. Kimberly Ramirez, what's up? Okay, so this place is called the Oakdale Cemetery. And there's actually the Oakdale Cemetery, and then there's the desegregated black and white cemetery. My bad. There was a lot. Wilmington was a pretty big area for slave trade. Just gonna be a disclaimer. I'm not a racist. I don't condone what those people did to those poor people. What they did, they deserve a perfect place in hell for what happened during those times. So this starts in Wilmington, North Carolina. I was working for Uber, just finished my work contract, and I was staying at a hotel while my new house was being finished up and ready to. I had just signed the contract to stay at this house, the place I moved to before I moved room back here to California. And these guys come in, and I've had paranormal experiences since 2013 and been researching it. And these guys come in, and I don't know how the conversation got started. Oh, that's right. I had said to, I was standing asking questions to the lady at the front desk, and I said, I've been having some weird feelings in this room that I stayed at. Did anybody ever die in that room? And she goes, oh, heavens, yes. I'm like, are you kidding me? You didn't disclose to me that somebody had died in this room? I was like, okay, now I'm curious. How did they die? And she said, they shot themselves in the head with the 9 millimeter. And I was like, holy shit. Really? And I was sleeping in the same room as that? That's really messed up. Oh, good night, Haley. How you? Good night. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Hi, Kimberly. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I already said hello to Kimberly Ramirez. So yeah, I was at the hotel. This guy had shot himself. About a year prior, he was depressed and decided to commit suicide at the hotel. Sounds like a perfect idea, right? Then this guy goes, oh, we're actually in town. We're a paranormal investigation crew. I'm like, no way. I was like, okay, I need to get with these guys because I'm a photographer and I love going to do investigations with my SLR camera because I catch weird stuff and crazy stuff. Later on, I had my camera in the garage and there was a massive thunderstorm that flooded out the garage and my camera got ruined. I lost all of my paranormal photos. A lot of my photos, I have a lot of photos on here on this computer. I have about 2800 on a back drive, and quite a few more on my phone, probably another 1800. But they go, we're going to this place called the Oakdale Cemetery. I'm like, oh yeah, I know where that is. It's right on 15th Street in Wilmington. And they're like, yeah, how did you know that? And I was like, oh, I've been there before. I've driven by it. I've never actually been inside, but so they're like, would you like to come with us to the Oakdale Cemetery at nighttime? We're gonna do a pretty much all nighter. We got permission. I was like, I'd love to join you. And so I was their designated haunted Uber driver for the night. Went to this location called the Oakdale Cemetery in Wilmington, North Carolina, which is probably about 20 feet underwater right now. And we went under, or we went under, we went to the Oakdale Cemetery. I had no idea that there was like this sadistic slave owner that had been buried there at the cemetery. I can see it's like her face and shoulders. What are you talking about? Are y'all seeing something I'm not seeing? I feel something around here again. Oh, lovely, Jamie. Thanks for taking a picture and absolutely freaking me out. That's crazy. There's a face over my shoulder by the lamp. Yeah, it's probably Janet or Chris. One of the two. Janet, if you're here yelling in my ear, telling me bad things, or if you're in my general presence and you're trying to bug me, I ask you please to leave. You are not a demon. You're just a negative, lost spirit, and you need to leave me alone. You are crossing my boundary, and I ask you not to be with me. I know you are lost. I know that you're trying to get my attention, but you are not welcomed right now. That's why I did not bring out the ghost box, and I'm not going to use it in the house anymore. Yeah, it's probably Janet. She's probably just being curious. Yeah. I just asked her to please not touch me or be near me. She can watch and see. Oh, trust me, I've tried to help her. I've done a lot to try to help her. Oh, I just saw something move across like where the couch is in the back, like over here. But yeah, she's lost. I've tried to help her. She doesn't know she's dead, so it's kind of hard for me to tell her to cross over when she's not going to cross over. So, wow, it is almost 2 hours into the live stream. Let's see, only 120 views. If anybody hasn't already, smash that like button. Help support the channel. Yeah, I've done a lot to try to help her. I will continue to. God, if you're ready to open up your arms to Janet, if she truly wants to get help from you, I ask that you open your arms with loving care and take her hand and guide her on the righteous path to please save this desperate poor woman who is confused. If she is willing to repent to your word, repent her sins, can you please take her up with you? Please, if my spirit guides or my angels are here, if you're here to protect me, can you also help guide her? Yeah, she likes me. That's clear and evident. Well, her son died a few years before she did, and she thinks I'm him. Lovely, huh? Well, I'm not your son, Janet. I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. But you need to please move on. You're not welcome to stay here. This is not your home anymore. Thank you for the 23 people who are still watching with me. Yeah, it is sad. It is. Mm, okay, so where was I? I was in the cemetery. All of a sudden, they were conducting their investigation, and over their spirit box, it said top of the hill. We're like, what's at the top of the hill? He's like, well, there was this guy that was buried at the top of the hill that used to beat, rape, and torture his slaves. Something kept drawing us there. And we knew it was like the snags of the devil. Because this feeling that we got, and it was like, and mind you, it's hot and humid. We go to the cemetery and it's cold, dreary, and full of hate and disgust because one of the guys with us was African American. That's how evil this spirit was, that it could still see race even after death. He ended up leaving before we did. Hmm? Oh, I know. I definitely could make a video about her. I'm actually trying to get my night vision 4K set up from Joe from Presence of the Unknown to let me test it out in the house. See what I could really catch. It's like a CCTV camera. And I can hook it up to all the rooms in the house. Yeah. Welcome to my haunted home. It's what I deal with every day. Okay, Jamie, you've seen her before when I did my EMF, and it'll repeatedly spike to red when she's near me. Jamie can contest to that. Yeah, I've never been to Spring Hill, but yeah, this place was really, 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 really. I can't emphasize how bad this place was. This one section. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Los Alamos Cemetery when we went under Hangman's Tree, is what we dubbed it, because a man had hung himself from the tree. We had a 35-degree temperature drop. And then all of a sudden on the spirit box, on the SB7, it said, "Demon, we're watching you. Get out. Now." And they said, and then as we got closer to our car, it says, "I'm following you. I'm going to get you." We got in the car. We didn't look back. We were like, bye. Yeah. Well, they live in Spring Hill. I've never been to Florida. So, all right, Jamie, it was good to see you, my friend. I hope you have a great rest of your night. So, I'm trying to determine if this is going to be my last scary ghost stories at night. It's kind of the stream that's kind of dwindling, but I am grateful to have the people that I have on here tonight. Steady 20 people watching, and I'm so, so glad. I'll show you people what this cemetery looks like if I can find it again. Well, this is what it looked like before the flood. If it would like to not do this. This is what it looked like before all the hurricane stuff. Very old, old cemetery. These are not my photos, so disclaimer. But yeah, this place is super duper uber scary and creepy. Why in the hell would you be texting? See, this is like close to where the hill was. This isn't quite where he was. I don't even feel comfortable sharing that gravestone. Cause that place is so creepy. Come on, focus. Focus. I know this isn't out of focus. Come on. There we go. Yep. That's the Oakdale Cemetery in Wilmington. Like, this place is creepy. Creepy deepy. Everybody in this town, everybody in Wilmington thinks this is like an altar area for like human sacrifice, but it wasn't, but it does look a lot like it. But here's like, I mean, the willow trees at nighttime with like how many people were lynched and killed on these trees. Oh, this place gets me the creeps. There's so many bad things that happened that's in that area between the Yellow River or Yellow Fever, sorry. Um, you had many storms that killed a lot of people. Yeah, place is super duper creepy, scary, everything in between. People had been killed in the slave trade by really messed up slave owners. People died in the Underground Railroad. I mean, just so much bad stuff. I mean, look how old these graves are. They predate the Civil War. I think some of them they said were like from the early, like almost like the War of 1812. Like Wilmington's super duper old, super old city. But yeah, that place is super duper creepy. And I will that place I might, if when it gets restored, I might eventually go back. But yeah, that place is crazy. It might be quite a long time before Wilmington goes back to normal. Let's see. Okay, back to the scary stories. Mm, Make sure these are okay. This one's called Wrong Choice. Okay, the sharpshooter. It was good to see you, my friend. Thank you for doing what you do, sharpshooter. I will be on for another hour. I am so glad to have you as a friend and a moderator. You are the best of the best of the best of the best. Okay. I am a 9-year-old girl. Not really. Just bear with me. This is the story, not me. I'm a 9-year-old girl in the 4th grade in a small old town. A normal school day had passed, and my babysitter came to pick me up from school. I'm not even going to say anything. That's really. I wish I had a babysitter. No, just playing. Kyoko, can you babysit me? Well, you kind of are in the chat. Don't put baby in the corner. Hashtag. Yes. So, yeah. Sorry. I was just trying to make some jokes. They were really bad and I'm really tired, but I am staying up with you. I am doing up to the 3 a.m. challenge. Not quite cuz it's only 2 a.m. here. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I don't sleep, it's a normal thing. Don't worry. I'm a 9-year-old girl in grade 4 in a small old town. I was waiting for a response, Kyoko. Oh my god. Uh, a normal school day passed and my babysitter came to pick me up from school. I go with her. We safely cross the road to get to the house. There's around 9 other kids who also go to my daycare, along with my brother. We sit and play games like most kids do and wait for our parents to pick us up. My parents our divorce and usually come around 5:30 to pick us up. That day, both of our parents showed up by mistake because of a schedule because the schedule of which kid spends the night at their house got messed up. Always they asked me and my brother which house they would rather stay at tonight. I chose my dad's. My brother chose my mom's. I kissed my mom goodbye and went home to my dad's house. Right when I got home, it was around 6, so we ate supper. After that, we just sat in the living room and watched movies. It was around 9 then, and my dad had told me it was bedtime, then tucked me in. Sorry. And then my dad went to check the front and back door to make sure they were locked because our alarm was broken. He went into the garage. Wait, he went into the garage and the garage door I guess didn't go down when he parked inside. Anyway, he pressed the button close and didn't watch it and just left. Then he went into his room and went to bed. In the middle of the night, I could hear something from the downstairs. I go look from over the house balcony and I see nothing. I had my iPhone 5 charging on the nightstand beside my bed. What 9-year-old has an iPhone 5S? Come on now. Later, I woke up in the morning and my iPhone seemed to have been gone. Shit luck. 9 years old and you don't deserve to have. Maybe the bad guy was doing a favor. Sorry. I looked around my room for it and I found nothing. I went downstairs to see my dad on the phone with somebody and he looked very spooked. Our TV, our alcohol, electronics, my iPhone, my camera were all gone. Our home was 2 levels. I'm upstairs. Later, the police showed up in our house to do an investigation, and it turned out that we had been robbed that night and that our own garage didn't go down all the way. Whoever robbed us was in my room beside me while I was sleeping. While I cried silently, the police were telling me and my dad this information. That next following day, we got a new alarm for our door and fixed the garage. That is my spooky story. Good night, Jamie. Good night, fam. I hope everybody liked that story. I had to change my pants. That one was good, son. Oh my god. Mm. Mm. Molly's death day. Molly was the kind of girl. She was very pretty and liked to laugh a lot. She had a beautiful mother called Alana. Molly had a boyfriend named Chris, and Chris's best friend was James, and a new boy moved into Molly's school. This boy, called Carter, he had brown eyes and ginger hair. Gingers don't have souls. Just playing. South Park joke. Don't take me seriously. It was a joke. It's late at night. Hashtag don't get offended. Gingers do have souls. Molly Carter kept asking Molly out for a date. See, Carter kept asking Molly out for a date. Molly said no. Carter stalked Molly. He followed her home. Every day he took pictures of her. He even took pictures of her when she was asleep. He knocked on her door, holding a knife, threatening to kill her. She screamed and ran upstairs, and Carter followed her. Carter, there, the knife had hit the back of her head. She fell to the ground. Carter had given her the kiss of life, but she didn't wake up. Carter was never caught for killing. And wait, sorry, did I miss something? Okay. She had screamed and ran upstairs. Carter followed her. Carter had the knife and hit her in the back of the head. She fell down down to the floor. Carter gave her the kiss of life. She didn't wake up. Carter was never caught for killing any of the girls, but he kept doing it and never stopped. If a girl rejected him, he would kill them. If they broke her heart, they would die. This, he will be in your room tonight. So, make sure before you go to bed, you say, "Yes, I do. I love you, Carter." And then he will not kill you. No, I'm not bringing the ghost box in my house anymore. Seriously. Too much messed up stuff already has happened due to the ghost box being in my home. Ginger Rayborn. Sorry about that, Ginger. I'm joking. You can unsubscribe to me for that joke. It wasn't funny. It was borderline intolerant. I'm sorry. If you haven't tweeted this out or put it out on Facebook or Instagram, please help me out. Please go to my Twitter, find out the one with the thumbnail with the link in the video or my last post. I don't know if you can see, but I do have like a refrigerator in that area. That's the kitchen, and stuff has been thrown off the refrigerator before. Yeah, little fun fact for you. They have been able to turn on the TV late at night. They have been able to turn the washer on at night. Yeah, the spirits like to have a lot of fun. Just looking here. They are listening to you. Tell them very entertaining. Thank you, spirits, for listening to me. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the 14 people who are still watching this late at night. You guys are troopers. Let's see. I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning. Or no, sorry, 9 o'clock this morning. So I haven't slept since I woke up at 9. Yep.
You really want to tell me what's going on? Well, I'll tell you a story about Chris. One summer, at the end, towards when the leaves used to fall, me and Chris went into a cemetery. It was very spooky. I don't know why we went in the cemetery, but Chris looked so delicious.
I'm having a hard time not smiling trying to do this.
All I wanted to do was get Chris scared enough to come back with me. But he kept wanting to leave, so I told him to get his fat ass back here.
Oh my god.
So I finally persuaded Chris to stay with me in that lonely Rhode Island cemetery. The end.
No, Chris got out, hopefully.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yo, yeah, if you haven't joined my page on Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook at HSFL Paranormal. Same with Twitter and Instagram. Always welcoming new followers. Let's see here. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can follow me on Facebook at HSFL Paranormal, all one word. You can find me that way. Or just type in HSFL Paranormal and you can definitely do that. There must be a trip drinking with you. Oh, yeah. See, that's why I don't drink, because tends to get a little rowdy. No. I just don't drink usually. I just stay away from it. I used to have an issue with it, so I don't drink all that often.
Oh boy.
Okay. That was weird. Let's find out who has joined me on looks like Anthony joined me on Facebook, so did Regina K. Hims, Ryan Michaels. Well, thank you everybody. So many awesome followers. Wonder Dog, Wonder Pup Adventures. Did anyone record that part?
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right. Oh, well, hello there, Brian. Would you like some Cool Whip?
No, Stewie. I would not like some Cool Whip.
Yes, you could always play that back and get a different result each time.
Hey, Joyce, how you doing? Yeah, sorry, I was just doing some voices because people were getting scared and I was trying to lighten up the mood. Probably get back to the stories here in just a second. Just checking to see if anybody had any alerts from my email. Nope. So great to see you. Thank you for coming by. If you haven't smashed that like button already, please go ahead, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you're new to the channel, you can always subscribe and show some love. Okay. Well, thank you to the person who has decided to thumbs down my video. I do appreciate it because you are the type of people that give me the most amount of watch time. And I'm sorry if the voice offended you. I wasn't trying to be rude to anybody. I was just having a little fun. So, well, Haters get a hate. I was actually surprised that it hasn't happened more already, but that's all right. I appreciate my trolls just like my followers because they make my page better and more successful and give me more time and closer to keep growing on YouTube here. So, yay. Hey, yeah, it's a view. I'm pretty happy. View's a view. And see 34 smashes of that like button. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people cannot come to this live stream tonight, even though I tried to tweet it out as much as I probably could have done it a little earlier, maybe, but I did my best. Um, go back to the scary ghost stories. Yay. 17 people still watching. Holy smoko dolies. All right. Oh, no. I was just getting to that ghost story. It looked really, 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 really good, but then it disappeared. No. Yeah. It was the ghost of Trolls Past that decided to throw that thumbs down. Ooh. All right. This one is called The Purple Mirror. On her 16th birthday, she got a big mirror from her mom. She put it hanging up in her closet. She kept looking at herself every single day. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Joyce. I really, really do. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Wow. Thank you for the thumbs up. Much love and respect. Yeah. Thank you so much, Alicia. Okay. On her 16th birthday, she got a big mirror from her mom. Kind of a weird gift if I'm not gonna be 100% honest. She put it hanging up in her closet. She kept looking at herself every single day. When she got it, sorry. When she got it, she first thought she was so fat that she developed a sleeping order or eating disorder. Then she stopped eating altogether, and all she was skin and bones. One day, she decided to decorate the mirror. She painted the mirror purple. After she painted the mirror purple, she looked in the mirror and saw herself as ugly and kept seeing that until she finally got tired of it. She didn't even want to see the skin and bones. She didn't have it painted purple. Wait, sorry. Wait. She didn't even see the skin and bones. When she did not have it painted purple, she ruins everything. She destroyed the mirror into a million pieces. And on her 20th birthday, she died. After getting hit, after a car hitting her, her last words were, "The purple mirror, the purple mirror, the purple mirror." After her funeral, the parents thought that we should go look for the mirror. They could not find the mirror. And after that, these kids started showing up dead. They died on their 20th birthday. They all had something in common with the purple mirror. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Wow, I'm actually surprised there's only one dislike. Usually there's a little grip of them, but that's okay. They must like these stories or the voices or.
Chris,
Yeah. They're giving me free views. I do appreciate it. I'm trying not to acknowledge them, really, because they don't have any pertinence other than being just kind of a pain in your butt. Trolls are trolls, and they are just haters. Not everybody's gonna like you. You just gotta come to accept that. A living dead night. Here it goes. I live in Tennessee. It was a mild summer. Not horribly humid like it usually was. A good night to go downtown and meander. Being in the energy of a small city, we were always paranoid to go alone because there was strange things and scary people out there in this world. I was aware of that, and I'm even more so now. I felt like I needed to come out and breathe some fresh air. As fresh as it can be for a city, anyway. I asked my mother to come along after walking for a while. What happened? Or, sorry, we happened to come upon some event that was going on in the park. There had been at least 40 people around. It wasn't like a ghost town or anything. It was pretty lively with energy, the sound of drums, laughter, and singing around. Hold on, make sure this is assholes. Okay. After a few hours of being there, things started to feel off. I felt like somebody was watching me. I wanted to ignore it, but my gut wouldn't let me. It was that if a hand was twisting around in my insides. I kept seeing a dark shadow out of the corner of my eye of me, or sorry, the corner of my eye just sitting there in the tree line. A sinking feeling was weighing on my stomach as I realized it was real and that I wasn't hallucinating. My brain had fought for reason that maybe somebody or some homeless person was waiting for the right time to pull a prank on me, but my gut wouldn't let it go. Yeah, it's fine. They're not doing anything wrong. They're doing what they're going to do. That's fine. We're about 30 minutes left anyway. Not long after, I could see a young girl, pale, dark hair, bubbly. She was alone, wandering off by the trees. But where were her parents? Yeah, I live in California. I watched her as she cautiously moved towards the dark figure, waiting in the cover of the shadows. Hurrying, I found my mother and began to explain to her what was happening. She followed a few feet away as we watched the figure hauntingly reach out his hand to the girl. He touched her fingertips, and as he walked towards into the light. The terror doesn't quite cover what I felt in that moment, but it will have to do. Have you ever seen something go down that you never seen in real life? Your brain can't process what just happened. That is what happened. It was so unnatural. His skin was grayish violet color. The combination you usually see with a healing bruise. His clothes were dirty and ripped. And moving a bit closer, I could I could smell the smell of rotting flesh as he moaned. "Mm." I stood there. My mouth was opening. Yeah, please go support my other channel, Presence of the Unknown. I will be going live this Saturday from both this channel and Presence of the Unknown, so make sure you're subscribed to both. And I will add that link after the video. You can actually hit, if you do exclamation mark POTU. Oh wait, no, you're not a moderator. Never mind. So I'll put it in there. Subscribe to my other channel, Presence of the Unknown. The link is down there in the Okay, that creeped me out a little bit. The toilet just like flushed by itself. Ooh. Oh, that gave me a little bit of a heart attack, yo. Oh my gosh. That kind of creeped me out a little bit. His skin was grayish and violet color. The kind of thing you see with the healing bruise. His clothes were dirty and ripped, and moving closer, I could smell the smell of rotting flesh. My mouth was opening and closing like some stupid fish, rooted to the spot. I could not move, and I could not breathe or speak. Had his attention turned to me, no doubt I would have been injured or killed. Suddenly, a man came from behind us and grabbed the little girl away from the being. Afterward, the dead fiend stumbled into the dark. We did not see him after that. But we were more concerned with the girl and finding her parents. The father did not seem to care that his daughter was almost taken by a perceived dead man. Yeah. I mean, it very well could have been just a weird thing with the toilet. I've just never heard it. So it's a brand new toilet. Could be a leak. The man who saved that girl told him that it was a zombie. He was dead serious about that the night of the living dead. And he was about that being was about to consume her flesh. He mentioned that the homeless in the area slept on the gravestones of the oldest cemetery in the city. And as they slumber and breathe in the bacteria or fungi, they zombify their brains. My boyfriend believes me, but the rational side of me wants to believe that maybe the guy was on hardcore drugs. Hashtag bath salts. Hashtag don't do them. Hashtag drugs are bad, okay? But I wasn't sure. He didn't see it. The readers draw their own conclusions. But honestly, after seeing what I saw, I doubt the man claim one bit. Drugs are bad. I'm good with the toilet right now. I'm good on one. Ever check that out? It seems like it's working now, so Seems like everything's good. I don't want to get myself into a crappy situation, if you know what I mean. Just playing. Bad joke. Wow. Like my lamest life. Sorry for the bad bathroom humor. But no pun intended, that kind of scared the shit out of me. That is why I put this on age restriction. Because I know I cuss on this sometimes, because things do freak me out at almost 3 in the morning. Hashtag the witch's hour. Hashtag, or I dare you to go ghost box the toilet. Ooh, this one got really good ratings. So, this little girl lives in Miami, Florida, and her life didn't last very long. The little girl was named Emma, and she was only 8, but not for long. One night, she got a call, and it was the little girl who answered it and said, 5 fingers, 5 fingers in your mom's room. 5 fingers, 5 fingers. Now she's dead. And this little girl was so creeped out, she went to go check on her mom, and she wasn't there. She got a call 10 minutes later. It said, 4 fingers, 4 fingers. I'm in your daddy's room. 4 fingers, 4 fingers. Now he's dead. She got even more scared and went to check on her dad, but he wasn't there. So she went back and laid down, and it wasn't about 5 minutes later when she got another call saying, 3 fingers, 3 fingers. Now she's dead. She got up and ran as fast as she could to her sister's room, and she wasn't there. She went back to her room and clutched into a little ball for about 10 minutes, and she got another call. 2 fingers, 2 fingers. I'm in your brother's room. 2 fingers, 2 fingers. Now he's dead. Hold on. She ran into her brother's room, and he wasn't there. And then she crunched up, rocking her back and forth, and she got a call 1 minute later. 1 finger. 1 finger. I'm in your room. 1 finger. 1 finger. Now you're dead. And something cut the phone line. She looked behind her, and before she could blink, the murder shot hit her. She flung her nails. Oh, sorry. And flung her with nails into the wall by her head. 20 years later, the body was still there, and the family of 10 brought the house. Family of 10 had bought the house. They found the body and screamed and called 911, but the phone lines had been cut. And then the murderer woke up. The murderer woke up and blew the house up, and the flesh and blood flew everywhere. That's the last of anybody who ever got near there. But they still say he roams and looks around for his next family. So look out, because now that could be you. Read this story, and you're probably going to come for you next. That is the end of the story. How did you like that one? That one creeped me out. Ooh. 3 fingers.
3. Now you're dead.
Yeah, that one's pretty awful. That's a really fucked up story. You're right on that one, Anthony. That one was really, really messed up. You read the story. Yeah, that one was creepy. Creepy. Kyoko's like, no words to describe. You got it. That one is messed up. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Cameron. She loved everyone and everything. No one had ever expected this to happen to her. When she got older and got married and got rings like any other normal person, she lived a normal life, and there was no reason anybody would do anything to her. She was getting older, but in her 50s, she was stabbed 7 times and killed. The killer took everything, including the rings and her body, and the killer was never found. The killer lived in a shack in the middle of the wooded area. He kept the rings in a secret box. He walked into the room and saw no one, thinking it was his imagination. He walked back into the living room and he acted like nothing ever happened. But then he went to bed that night and he heard it again. This time he stayed in his room to make sure it wasn't an intruder, and he saw an old man, about 50 years old, walking around singing, "The rings on her fingers, the rings on her fingers. Where is my wife's rings?" He saw that it was Cameron's husband. And then there was another figure with 7 stab wounds in her stomach, saying, "Rings on my fingers, rings on my fingers. Where are my rings?" He went and grabbed his knife and felt a sharp pain in his back. He fell to the ground and died instantly. The police found him with a note in the road that said the next morning. The note said, "This is Nick. I killed Cameron and I took her rings. She has come to haunt me as well as her husband, and they have both killed me in the same way I have killed them." I hope you like that story. And I hope everybody sleeps well tonight because I sure as hell won't. Knowing that my house is haunted, of course. No, I'm just playing. I gotta sleep anyway because I gotta go to work, but I can sleep in because I don't go to work till 3 p.m. I hope everybody likes the way I tell these stories. The zombies on the loose. Yeah, seriously. As a kid, I was obsessed with zombies. I still kind of am. I would love to watch zombie apocalypse videos on YouTube. And I was fascinated by the horrifying looks, of course. I knew that they would never be real. But I did pack a safety kit, just in case. I never knew that it would save my life one day. It was Tuesday night, around 5 o'clock, and my mother was still at work. My aunt instead needed babysitting. She did live with me after all, and my aunt was watching the news, which I prefer not to watch. And I saw that there was another murder on Lake St. on Lake Street. Yes, another. A body had been disfigured and blood all over it. The police assumed that it was a deranged serial killer on the loose, but was even more terrifying. Which was even more terrifying enough to me. But Lake Street wasn't particularly close, so I felt safe enough. When my mom came home at 6:30, she was freaking out. She claimed that she had saw a man eating. She saw a man that had been eaten by a bloody thing. She said that it was in the neighborhood, and she quickly called the police, but in a frantic attempted to tell us. She left the door wide open. I will always remember the look on my aunt's face when she saw the zombie approach my mom from behind. My mom, a badass as ever, without thinking, grabbed a pan from the stove and hit the zombie right across the face until it died. Hopefully, she remembered to double tap. If you don't know what that means, you need to go watch Zombieland. Like, seriously. Rule number 62. Enjoy the little things. Come on, please don't tell me I was the only person that's seen that movie. Bye, Red Man. It was so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I grabbed my 2 cats, my kit, while my mom. We all looked frantically at each other. And my mom's face said it all. Get out. I grabbed my 2 cats and my kit and went while my mom called my grandparents who lived in the town and down the street from us. My aunt, my mom, and the cats ran out the door. She saw that my nana, my papa, and their dog were waiting on the doorstep. In horror, I ran up to go help them into the car. And then when we were all in, my mom drove down the street as fast as she could. Suddenly, the zombies came out of the houses. Every one of our neighbors was infected. Not even one even tried to cling to our windshield. As it scratched, we felt the end was near. But my name grabbed my kit, pulled out the gun, and shot right through the window into that zombie. Wow. I hope this story pleased you, as I am writing this in my last seconds. A zombie is on top of me, eating my shoulder. The pain is so bad, I am so weak, I can't fight back. My whole family is dead now. I've let them down. If you ever read this, the apocalypse is here. And I know because I tried my best to fight it. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna end it out. It seems like everybody's kind of going to sleep. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, it was creepy. That one was not bad. Thank you, everybody, for who has come on and shared. Everybody who's come tonight, shared the love, shared the kindness. I hope everybody liked the stories and me reading them. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, creepy and crazy story. Yes, definitely. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Help support the channel. I don't know if 100% sure if I will keep doing this stream. I will try my best to try to do so. But yeah, definitely. I hope everybody has a good rest of their night. I hope everybody can sleep after these stories. And take care. God bless. And I love every single one of you. Take care. Bye.